All right, what happens if we cannot subtract the fraction part? Let's suppose we have the subtraction problem 83 1/5 minus 27 3/4. We write this vertically. Noting that these are unlike fractions, we'll want to write them with a common denominator. Multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. 20 is on both lists. 20 will be our least common denominator. We'll want to multiply 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll want to multiply 1 by the same thing. So we'll end up with 4/20. We'll want to multiply 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we'll want to multiply 3 by the same thing. We have 15/20. But that's a problem, isn't it? If I have 4/20, I can't possibly take away 15 of them. What should I do? Well, this number, 83 1/5, is certainly bigger than 27 3/4. What am I going to do when I subtract 3/4 from 83 1/5? Well, I'm going to go to the left far enough that I'm not between 83 and 84. I'll be between 82 and 83. What does that mean? My whole number part should stop being 83. It should be 82. But here's the tricky part. My fraction part now becomes 1 4/20. Right, I get one whole thing when I borrow a unit. All right, fine. In order to subtract 15/20, I want to write this as an improper fraction. I'll have 20 times 1 is 20, plus 4, 24/20. Yay, now I can subtract. I can subtract 24 minus 15. 14 minus 5 is 9. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I'll have 9/20 as the fraction part of my answer. Notice that if I've done this correctly, this will always be proper. If this fraction is improper, either I didn't actually need to borrow, or I've borrowed incorrectly. 2 minus 7 I can't do. I'll borrow from my 8 and get 7 10s, 12 1s. 12 minus 7 is 5. 7 minus 2 is 5. So my difference is 55 9/20. So what do we do? If we can't subtract the fraction part, we borrow a whole unit. If after we borrow we still can't subtract, we've borrowed incorrectly. Let me give you one of these to try. Subtract 4 1/6 minus 1 5/6. Pause the video and try this now. All right, writing this vertically, I have 4 1/6 minus 1 5/6. And I notice 1/6 minus 5/6 can't do it. So what will I do? I'll break up one of my units. Now I only have 3 units. Instead of 1/6, I'll have 1 1/6, which is 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7/6. 7/6 minus 5/6, that's going to be 2/6, which is 2 times 1 over 2 times 3. So the fraction part of my answer will be 1/3. For the whole number part, 3 minus 1 is 2. The difference is 2 and 1/3.